Good evening, TikTok, Facebook, IG, wherever this may land. I can really use y'all's help today. I want to do a little story time of how an apartment complex in Birmingham, Alabama, literally had me homeless for a few months. Literally left me with debt that I'm still accumulating and trying to get down over the last 3 years. And also just really left me in a traumatic and just very lonely time in my life, I would say. It definitely was a lonely and just very down point in my life when I first got out here in Birmingham, and I wasn't out here long at all. So it's just like for only me to be a year in when I first moved out in Birmingham about 3 years ago, it really put a dent on how I felt about just the city of Birmingham as a whole. But yeah, further ado, I do want to do a story time on how Madison Park Apartments, located in Birmingham, Alabama, most specifically Center Point, Alabama, managed by Sterling Management Properties. They really played me. They really played other residents as well, but the situations was just, to me, it was just not done in a professional manner, and I just felt like they did not really care about the well-being of not only me, but just the well-being of others that actually stayed and paid as tenants. They were, to me, more worried about the renovations that they had coming than trying to clear up and really rectify things that happened. And I'm here today to tell you about what happened. So excuse me, I'm a little under the weather, but just a little backstory. I moved from Atlanta to Birmingham back in 2021, towards the end of 2021. I had a fair relationship, tried to make it work about 3.5 years, just went our separate ways. And so I decided to make a kind of quick decision, but, I was doing the best I could. I had limited resources, and I figured out that Birmingham was a good, location for me. I had people that I known out there. I'm originally from Alabama. So it just made it easy for me to want to transition back home to my home state. And so that's just what I did. And so, I decided on the place. I remember asking some of my line brothers, I was like, hey, so y'all, stay out in Birmingham right now. What's some good areas that y'all stay out? So I had one line brother at the time. He stayed in Leeds, Alabama. And then I had another one. I think in Center Point where I was, or somewhere near it. And so, I kind of felt comfortable. I was like, okay, well, I'm not from the area. I don't know much about Birmingham, but hey, let's give it a try. And so, I moved there, things started out pretty cool. I had to make the best of my situation. Come on now, like going from Atlanta, where I was struggling to figure out my living situation, where I was going to be paying maybe $1,300 for a 1-bedroom at the time. I moved back to Birmingham, and really what sold me on the apartment was that it was a 2-bed, 1.5 bath, like a townhome style, and it was only like, I think at the time, $800. So, like in my mind, it was just like, that's a dead gimme. Why would I not move back to Birmingham and have something of my own again? And so that's just what I did. And so in the process, I also got a car, and this is the car that got flooded. I had only had that car for a year before the incident took place that happened, that really totaled my car. But yeah, I got that car. It was a Kia Forte, nothing really special. I think it was a 2016 at the time. Just trying to get back on my feet, get back right, and just trying to enjoy my time in Birmingham. So let's say I parked that in front of my door. That was a drain maybe less than 20 feet diagonally from where I parked. And I noticed throughout that year that I stayed there going into 2022, I noticed that certain days that it didn't rain too hard, but I noticed that drain would always, it would drain, but it wasn't on like a quick type of time. It would always be like slow. Always kind of on a slow gradual drainage, but nothing like a actual true drain that literally flushes the water down as it comes through. So I noticed that, but like everything really hit the fan on November 30th, 2022. I would never forget that. I literally, a couple days before that, I literally went to Nashville. One of my old ex-homies. We, got up, chilled and stuff and whatnot, just having kumbaya. Fast forward, November 30th, 2022, when I tell you, I still can't believe that it happened. But like, just imagine waking up in the morning and you seeing something like this. Then, after further investigation of you going down to the actual door to go out and see, you notice that there is water everywhere, but everywhere in that one spot of the street, nowhere else. It's raining, but it's only a strip of water line down the whole street, and it's just water just sitting there. Like, what do you do in that moment? Waking up out your sleep, coming out, nothing you can do about your car. It's already in water. Like, what do you do? All I could do was just get my phone out and video because I couldn't even believe myself what I seen. And like, literally, this was the result of what happened. From the video, as you can see, that was literally the night of November 30th going into December 1st. Literally the next day, that was the aftermath of water being in my car. I literally knew that my car was gone. It was nothing I can do. I literally had mold in my car, and I knew at that point, I knew I had water in my engine. So I knew my car was total. And it was a result of them not doing their job and, wanting to claim this act of God situation. I need people to understand that, yes, act of God is real in a weather situation, but let's just break down what an act of God really means. And yes, I do want y'all to understand that it does say where the homeowner could not have done to prevent the damage. That situation and the situations that happened in the month of December alone could have been preventable. You can claim after God once, but you ain't claiming after God 3 different times in the month of December alone. I got all the evidence still. And I will forewarn y'all that my videos are not AI. These are still videos and pictures that I have from my phone 3 years ago that I literally have just been sitting and looking at. And I'm just ready to tell my story of just how negligent Madison Park was, how just unprofessional they were to not only me, but the community. Like, they literally just tried to sweep everything under the rug and literally just play in our face. Like, it really was sickening to me. So, TikTok, I'm really trying my best to keep this under 10 minutes, but I really can use y'all support. Like, I really need y'all to run these views up. If I can get 20,000 or more views on this video, I'm willing to do a mini series on my experience in the month of December 2022 of how they literally played me, how they literally forced me to really move in January because they literally were not trying to do anything. And I want to show my video evidence. I want to show all the footage. I want to show all the pictures, but I need y'all help. I'm thinking about also starting to GoFundMe. Like I said, like, I literally can use the support. I'm a very proudful man. I will say that. And my friends know, like, me doing this video is a lot for me. My anxiety is at an all-time high right now. The only reason why I feel calm right now is because my dog is over there laying down and he's near me. So that's why I kind of feel more comfortable with talking with you all. But, like, I just really need y'all help, TikTok. Like, let's run these views up. I want to do a mini series, and I really can use y'all support. Like, I thank y'all in advance. I just want the justice I deserve. My birthday is literally December 21st. I'm turning 32. So I just want true justice. And I have less than, 14 days, ain't even that no more, to really get there and make it happen. So I just want my birthday going to 32 to just put a lot of things behind me and let go of a lot. And this situation has really just been a hole in my life for a little while, and I just need the justice I deserve, and I want to expose them. So I appreciate you, TikTok, in advance. Thank you for everything, and I look forward to hopefully being able to start my mini-series and talk about my time at Madison Park Apartments. And oh yeah, and if y'all run these views up, I already got my title ready to go for my mini-series. It's going to be entitled Act of God or Negligent Failure of Duty. Let's go.